Nah, that's real. Because now, like, you hear a lot of these older execs and people who are trying to find their way now that the game has changed. They're like, man, we need more gatekeepers in the game, and we
For
need,
sure.
and it's like, nah, like what's happening now is the people that had jobs at these labels and who are in position but didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Which is still now.
Right, they're being they're being pushed out the way,
For sure.
and it's like, nah, like now the game is about finding your niche, being creative,
Mm-hmm.
and doing real marketing, not just pressing a button, not just taking a bag to
For
somebody. I
sure.
mean, of course, it takes resources, it takes money, to make things happen and to push things forward. But now you have to really get creative. You
For
have to
sure.
really, you have to create experiences. Like that's what
With
LaRussell's.
everything.
Yeah,
And that's what he's doing.
yeah,
He's mastered the art of creating an experience. You feel me? So once you get to that space, you got to think now, bro. Like everything that we doing is off of our phone. So we went from a space to where we were watching soap operas on TV and all of these reality TV shows at a point in time to where now niggas reality is on social media.
yep,
So now you always got your phone in your hand.
yeah,
Now you're fully engulfed in somebody's life more than you plugged into your own reality or those around you.
yep,
You feel me? So it's like doing that. If we gonna want to break the mold or break break the mold. If we want to break the mold with what we're doing, everything has to be an experience.
yeah, for sure.
Every nigga, I don't give a fuck if it's a picture. If somebody come across that picture, has to be an experience.
Yeah,
What is this picture telling? And it could be simple. You feel me? Content wise, everything has to be, and not totally left field, but it got to be true to who you are, but just unique.
yeah,
What makes you different from the next nigga up the street that's rapping?
yeah, yeah,
And a lot of the times, what separate a lot of niggas is niggas' work ethic.
yeah,
You may be way colder than a nigga in rapping. You can out rap a lot of niggas. You can out sing a lot of artists.
hmm,
But the problem is the lack of belief in yourself.
yeah,
Because at the end of the day, what you believe, the universe has to give you. What you know to be true about yourself, what you believe to be true about yourself, the universe has to give to you.
yeah,
So for many years, if I didn't believe I was the dopest artist to ever come out of Detroit, if I didn't know that I'm the best lyricist for our generation in the city of Detroit, then everybody that's around me, they're gonna surpass me because that's my reality.
right.
They may believe and know that I'm the coldest nigga. So because I know and believe I'm the coldest nigga, the universe got to get that to me
Nah, for
because
sure.
it's coded that way. It has to give it to me.
Hmm.
Like, bro, I remember one of the dopest analogies was I remember growing up, bro, and the niggas that always wanted to jump fresh, that spent they last on clothes. A lot of them niggas that I know to this day right now, they money getting niggas
Yeah,
on everything I love. Every nigga that I know. And I was one of them ones that jumped fresh. Proud of this. Gucci this. True Religion this when we was in high school and middle school.
yeah,
A lot of them niggas not, they get real money
hmm,
because they believed in themselves that I gotta look good, I gotta feel good.
yeah,
All of that plays a part
yeah.
in creating your matrix at the end of the day.
Nah,
So that go back to that niche, talking back to Lil Russell. It's believing, it's
yeah.
knowing, it's being okay with failing, it's being okay with taking 1,000 shots,
Come
even if I
on.
only make 5 of them. As long as them 5 put us in a pivotal spot and it propelled us forward, I'm cool with it.
Yeah. On your song Issues, and this kind of coincides with what we've even been talking about, but you
Hmm.
got a lyric where you say, I don't chase after shit, my nigga, I manifest it.
No doubt.
And that's, to a degree, like what
It's
we
the same. It's the same exact thing. But
yeah.
you got to think, man. The matrix, as we call it, is programmed to keep you chasing after something, everything but yourself.
Hmm.
You feel me? So it's like getting to that state of consciousness to where it's like, damn, I just have to be. In order, if I desire more, I have to be more. You feel me? Ancient scrolls and ancient texts tells us, seek ye the kingdom first. Everything after that is yours.
Hmm.
I give you your heart desire if you in alignment with your highest self. You feel me? So it's like I'm not running after shit, bro. I'm not waking up figuring out how I'm gonna make money. I'm not waking up figuring out how I'm gonna do this. How am I gonna materialize this?
Right.
I be it already. I command it and declare it to the universe and it's already done. And as
Yeah.
long as the kingdom is being seeked first, which is my inner verse, I'm healing. I'm actively working on myself. I'm actively forgiving. I'm actively feeding my body. I'm actively feeding my frequency what it needs to attune to what I want,
Yeah.
to attune it to what I want at the end of the day. A nigga don't gotta get up and do nothing but the work in that space.
Yeah.
Everything else will materialize. I'm not saying I don't gotta rap. I don't gotta put out a bunch of music. I don't have to be active in the content space. All of those things are a part of it. Faith
Right.
without the works is dead.
Right.
You feel me? So as long as I'm doing the work, I'm becoming the work. The universe and the creator opens the realm up for me to receive more. I can only receive what I am
Yeah.
and what I allow myself to receive at the end of the day. Feel me? So yeah, we naturally don't gotta get up and chase shit, man. If you're gonna chase anything, chase your higher self.
Yeah. And I know that, and that mindset is good to have, especially when you're in a space where you've consciously, are spreading a certain type of a message.
No doubt.
Especially when, I don't even want to just limit it to saying your city. I mean, just in hip hop and the culture, period, we know that the majority of the message is selling, fake lifestyle,
Selling sex,
selling sex, selling death,
selling death for sure.
And so I know that on one end, and you said even, just with the struggle sometimes, or that you may have had early on to be comfortable with who you are and the
Mm-hmm.
message that you delivering. But what we talking about, like having that understanding that you can manifest what you want, so you don't have to limit yourself and
Mm-hmm.
follow what it seems like the masses
Is
want.
doing or selling yourself short. I had to realize later on, um, more than early on, that like you are called to speak to a specific people.
Mm,
It goes back to what we talking about with where the industry is at now. It's about speaking directly to the fan.
yeah,
And it's about like a lot of the times fans don't know what they like until you give it to them and you let them decide.
yeah,
So a lot of times I feel like us as artists, we be in our head, and we're in our head because we're basing it off what the algorithm is pushing.
yeah,
An algorithm that's millions and billions of dollars into a space that like it's like fighting a war that you can't win, but we are gonna win it and we can win it.
yeah,
But me focusing on what's being pumped into the algorithm, niggas always talking about killing, niggas always talking about murders, niggas always talking about gang banging or drug dealing or the death culture. I grew up on that in real life. That was
right,
real life to me at a point in time. So for me, I don't care to speak on that. You feel me? Because I seen what it did to my homies in real life
yeah,
outside of rap music. I seen how the rap music shifted and how it influenced a lot of my homies. We was riding to some of our favorite artists going to do certain things. You
yeah,
feel me? So it's like for me, I know I'm called to speak to a certain demographic. I may not be called to speak to the world,
mm,
but me accepting that reality
mm,
and me just trusting what the creator is bestowing upon me to do, then I gain the world through that. Because I'm not chasing after the world anymore. I'm not chasing after the world's approval.
yeah,
I care about completing my mission now, and whatever capacity that that's gonna take, I'm more than happy with that. I don't care about the stadiums and all of the big shit, but me not caring about it, I'm gonna get it though,
right,
because I'm not chasing after it.
right, right.
It's about creating the art from a pure space, and then letting the music live and do what it's gonna do.
Mm.
Feel me?
Now you've called yourself a hood prophet.
No doubt.
How does
I
that?
think people outside of me didn't call me that. I've never really like
Okay.
put that title on myself. People around me have called me that. Like my hood moniker is God Body.
Mm,
So like anybody that know me, like I had other nicknames in my hood, but like my nickname is God Body, and not just in my hood.
yeah,
Every other hood that I'm connected to, that's what I'm called.
word.
So like I don't think I put that title on myself. Did I put the title on myself?
Okay,
Yeah,
word,
yeah.
word.
Everybody around me put it on me.
How does that role show up in your music and in your everyday life?
I think it's just a higher perspective. Showing that like, hey, bro, if you from the block, bro, like, hey, it's cool to be spiritual, bro. Hey, bro, if you grew up in this environment, it's okay to outgrow your environment and turn around and teach your environment and be a teacher to your environment. You feel me? That's what the hood prophet mean to me. Being a hood prophet is growing up in the environment and not succumbing to it anymore,
Mm,
and seeing where the loopholes are and figuring out how to better the generation, how to enlighten the generation without losing them because you became so consciously aware. That was one of the biggest things I feared. You feel me? And that kept me in a disarray and imbalanced musically. Now it's like, all right, bro, I know what I'm called to do. I know what this is. Now I can reach back and talk to the younger generation and they listen because they know once upon a time when they were young and we were outside on the porch, we were the ones that they looked up to. We were the ones that was hustling. We were the ones that was outside. And that's been going on for generation to generation to generation.
Yeah.
Because my big cousins is who I looked up to. My big brother, my daddy, and my uncles who ran my neighborhood, that's who I looked up to.
Yeah.
And the cycle repeated. So to get to this generation, we're the generation that's questioning everything. We're the generation that's actually actively healing. We're the generation that's aware beyond a religious perspective with God itself, that entity itself. However you want to break that down and decode it, whether you say man, masculine, divine, feminine, whatever, we the generation that's questioning everything. So being that generation, I know being a hood prophet or moving within a frequency of that title, I'm called to uproot a lot of things that my daddy wasn't strong enough to fight at my age. That my grandfather, during the time which I never met him, but whatever he battled with is in my DNA. Drinking is one of them. I had to realize that drinking wasn't for me. And if I stop this now and I become one with this now, it's a higher percentage of a chance that my child won't have to battle with the same demons that I fought with because I spent my lifetime doing what I needed to do to activate my DNA the right way and not just activate the bullshit because the bullshit get activated because of the environments that we come from. Feel me? So it's about learning how to decode and put in the cheat codes to activate your DNA. So like that's what a hood prophet is to me.
Right.
Looking like where you come from, but showing them that it's better. That don't have to mean from a religious standpoint. That don't have to mean like, oh, I got to teach all about God. 'Cause I'm still learning about God every single day through my experiencing myself.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And with your message, you're even being transparent and sharing that you're still learning, you still a
Without a
student of the
doubt.
game.
Without a doubt.
Do you feel a certain responsibility to deliver a certain type of message in your music, or is it something that just naturally has come to you in its form?
It's a little bit of both. Because accountability, responsibility, that keeps me on my toes. That not necessarily keep me within my guidelines, you feel me? But it just keeps me aware of what I'm saying and making sure that I'm attuned to the right source when it comes to what I hear and what I'm jotting down on my pen. You feel me? So I feel like it's a balance of both. I feel like there is a responsibility that comes with it, but then it's like I just be in the ebb and flow with it sometimes. You feel me? Because I might say some dark shit on the record,
Hmm.
but it has to come out of me though, and that's just me being authentic and me being transparent. The thing with consciousness is not always about love and light, peace and love. Darkness got to come with this shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? And for a long period of my time, I existed in the lower vibrational side of darkness. Feel me? And yeah, like everything balances itself out though.
Right.
So you feel me? Like I said earlier, life is an ecosystem, bro.
Yeah.
I don't really be tripping too much now. I don't think too much when I'm in the studio now.
Yeah.
Whatever I feel, whatever comes out, if it feels authentic to me, I'm pinning it down. Sometimes I might write something and it may be dope, but it's like I don't really feel connected to that.
Mm.
I don't want to put that out to the universe. It'll just exist in my studio because I'll still 9 times out of 10 cut it, and it may just be something that I listen to, that I send to my brothers and we ride and we listen to it,
Yeah.
but the world will never hear it.
Word. Word.
Feel me?
And what's like what do you want people to take away from your music, when they do listen to it? And like if somebody's going through like a dark time or, some type of conflict within self, what do
Yeah,
you want people to be able to take away from your music and your message?
that the creator is real, that it exists within you. I would love for people to pull my vulnerability with my pen from my music. To the best of my ability, how honest and how open I am, and how vulnerable I can be with my pen. I would love for people to pull the energy of change from it, the shifting of consciousness from it. I would love for people to pull shit the duality that exists within this realm because I speak on all of those things, but I don't like overly rap about it. I just speak on it to my best, to me, from a street nigga perspective,
Yeah.
because I am a street guy first before all of these other titles, and I'm not saying that's all I am, but that's what I labeled myself first. So that's always that part of myself that I'm gonna go back to. But I just want them to pull truth. I want them to pull change. I want them to pull the frequency of healing from my music in a raw state,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Where I can dig that. And when your career's all said and done, like what do you want to be remembered by, or how do you want, Detroit to, view you?
As one of the greatest to ever do it for our generation and within that top five space.
Yeah.
If I'm not rapping to beat Eminem, if I'm not rapping to be, and I'm just saying from a standpoint of our city,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not rapping to be better than Big Sean, if I'm not rapping to be better than Royce, if I'm not rapping to be better than a Peasy, than a Babyface Ray, than a Skillet Baby, than a Vezzo, a Payroll Giovanni, a T Grizzly, like if I'm not going for that spot, then it's like, what am I doing it for? Feel me? I do desire to be one of the greatest, and I am gonna be one of the greatest. When this is all said and done, they're gonna say that Courtney Bell was one of them niggas that like not only was one of the greatest rappers, but he shifted our thinking.
Mm.
He brought healing to the hood through lyricism. He showed vulnerability. He held himself accountable for what he did and how he moved. He gave back to the kids.
Yeah.
You feel me? He changed his neighborhood. He changed the city. He got involved with this. He did this. Like I foresee so many things for myself that I'm just living in it in real time, and it's actually starting to activate because I trust myself more.
Yeah.
I love myself way more. You feel me? Me going sober and not even going, me being forced to be sober, changed my life.
Yeah.
Feel me? So it's like hell yeah, I desire all of that, and I'm gonna get all of that plus some. I'm not chasing after that, but those them bullet points that's
Right.
like, yep, I ain't worried about them, but we gonna get there though.
Yeah.
As long as we do.
Nah,
You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? And I got the respect just about from everybody, like all of those names I mentioned. Feel me? You bring my name up, he's crazy. He's the best rapper out of our city.
Yeah.
And I think it just took time for me to believe in that because so many people can view me as a dope MC or a dope artist or like, man, you the dopest rapper out of the city.
Yeah.
But if I don't believe that, then my reality can't give me that.
And what you're saying is so important for those affirmations.
No doubt.
Like that's the most important thing, is to be putting that out into the atmosphere, putting that into the world, so that those things can come true and will come true.
And will come true because
Yeah.
I know it. As long as I know it, you either know something or you don't know something.
Yeah.
Me believing gives me like space and room for it to go either way because it's
Yeah.
based off my belief system. I may feel this one day, but then I don't believe in myself the next day. It's knowing I'm the shit. It's knowing I am the creator experiencing itself. It's knowing I am love, knowing I am worthy, I am abundant,
Yeah.
I am prosperous, I am love,
Yeah.
I am all of these things and believing it and knowing it though. It's a difference between that because if I know something, I'm gonna move in it like I know it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So the fact that I'm trusting myself and loving myself at a higher level, my reality is shifting
Mm.
right before my eyes.
Yeah.
Feel me? It may not be moving. I feel like sometime at the speed that I desire for the shit to move in,
Yeah.
but that's where patience. That's why delayed gratification is one of the greatest things because being through this whole space of music, bro, like it's always been it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen any moment now, any moment now.
Yeah.
And now that I'm wise enough to start to see, like, this been me this whole time.
Mm.
It's been because of my belief system. It's because of my lack of belief in self. I'm not doing the work fully that I need to be doing for this lifestyle that I crave to materialize.
Yeah.
I gotta be it already. Literally, and move in it. And the universe is gonna move exactly how I'm moving. Feel me? So
Yeah.
now that I'm here, man, the sky ain't even the limit for what we on, man. I'm thankful. We gonna bring real shit back to the culture of hip hop and get back to a space I feel like holding niggas accountable because we at a space now to where the tables done switched and I don't feel like niggas is being real enough and talking on that type of shit.
Yeah.
Like I grew up in an era where at a point in time, if a nigga snitch, you got dealt with.
Yeah.
Certain things didn't make it to the internet. You feel me? Niggas didn't grab their phone when a fight was going on in the hood because if a fight is going on in the hood and we see you pull your phone out, you getting your ass beat next, bro.
Yeah.
Real life, like that's the era that I grew up in. Those the type of guys that I grew up around. So to watch the industry be what it is, it make a nigga not want to be a part of it. Like it make you just want to be like, I just want to get my money and get the fuck on and not even mix and mingle with this shit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the guys that you think is real and authentic, they just got their fronts up.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's why idols turn to rivals, because you meet certain niggas and you hold them to this such high regard. And it's like, damn, you a hoe ass.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Damn, bro, you ain't even solid. Damn, like I really fucked with you.
Yeah,
So it's like I feel like that's what I want to see the space of hip hop get back to. You feel me? If you feeling the way towards nigga, get it off your chest.
yeah,
Let's talk like men. Let's figure this out. All this running the blogs and going back and forth, I be feeling like a lot of this shit be girl shit
yeah,
to me.
nah, for real.
You feel me? And niggas don't speak on it because we're in the era of the culture to where everybody is so sensitive.
Yeah,
You feel me? But in reality, we desensitized like a motherfucker. Because if at any given time I could pull my phone out when somebody is dying before I actually give them help, we're in a fucked up state as a people.
yeah, nah,
And niggas
for
not
real.
speaking on the real shit that's going on. Niggas sweeping it up under the rug. And it's a lot of flaw shit going on within the space of hip hop and rap
Yeah,
that shouldn't be going on. But if you speak to it like a D1, if D1 get to talking about what y'all rap niggas is doing and holding y'all accountable from a godly perspective, niggas gonna say he a cornball.
yeah, nah, for sure.
When it's like in real life, in real reality, what he's saying is real shit. Niggas need to be held accountable for what they doing.
Yeah,
Because our little brothers is killing each other. Our little cousins is hopping in strikers and going to get busy, bro.
yeah,
You feel me? But we somewhere in Jamaica or somewhere living our life off our rap music, and we not being held accountable for the shit that we saying to these kids.
yeah,
These young niggas is crashing out. A lot of them don't got daddies in their household.
That's
A lot
right.
of them don't got real men in their life because they done made a lot of the black men more feminine than masculine.
yeah,
So now a lot of the kids is confused.
yeah,
Now they figuring out their sexuality at such a young age when at a point in time, those things were taboo growing
Right.
up, how we grew up.
right.
We had real men around us that stopped us from doing shit. That to see a certain spirit trying to attack you as a little kid and have the knowingness to be like, hey, yeah, no, we don't do that. Hey, no, here, you come over here with the boys.
Yeah.
You don't touch that. You don't go over there. Now the kids are given a decision on how to move on or what they want to be.
Right.
And it's like, fuck the culture, because on some real shit, the culture is bullshit, bro.
Yeah. And
As a people and as hip hop in general,
Yeah.
it's bullshit, bro. You feel me? We need to start being back held accountable for the shit that we saying. You're gonna have a lot of niggas that's gonna be like, hell no, let rap music be rap music. But it's like, nah, this shit is a religion now.
nah, that's real.
This is a religion to these young niggas. These young niggas is going to slide to young boy music.
Yeah,
These young niggas was going to slide to King Von music.
yeah, yeah.
You feel me? Rest in peace to his soul, you feel me? But that's reality. But he was authentic to what he was.
Right.
Young boy is being authentic to who he is. So I'm not speaking to the characters of the rappers at all. You feel me? But I just feel like niggas we do gotta be held accountable once you get to that platform.
Yep.
You feel me? Because these young niggas is listening to us. And mainly them, because they got a bigger platform than myself. You
Yeah.
feel me? I'ma get there. But these young niggas is listening to them, man.
Yeah. Nah.
And
for
somebody
sure.
gotta be in a nigga ear like, hey, bro, I ain't telling you, but like, hey, if you gonna do this, balance it out with this.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you gonna rap about this, be in your neighborhood making a change, bro.
Right. Right.
Be touchable to these young niggas so they can see you and know that, hey, yeah, I rap about this, but I do this. But hey, y'all go to school.
Yeah.
Or if school ain't your way, bro, go get a trade. Hey, don't be on the block all day, bro. You know how many niggas, just because they didn't have a guidance or didn't have somebody that loved them enough, these young niggas is doing life in jail because they didn't have a father or somebody around to teach them emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
A split decision can change your life, bro.
Yeah.
1 to 5 seconds can change your life.
And it's crazy because so many people, their first time even like dealing with authority from a man was maybe getting pulled over by the police.
Oh, God.
And dealing with that authority.
Oh,
And then
God.
you don't even know how to
Deal
handle
with
that,
it,
how to-
for sure.
Yeah. And I feel like too, a lot of the artists from the generation, before us, or even the generation that I'm in with some of these artists, they wasn't really putting in that work. They was talking about a lifestyle. So then
100.
now you got cats in the hood, you got artists now that's really sliding and that's really doing
Oh, my
what they
mama.
thought
They
was
favorite
the way.
artist was doing. Their favorite
Yeah,
artist
and
was
in
doing.
reality, they was just
It was rap music.
it was rap music. It was entertainment.
And that need to be the disclaimer. You feel me? Because it's like at the end of the day, what you give to the universe gonna give back to you. You feel me? If you a flashy nigga, if you want to pop your shit like a nigga ain't gonna touch you like you wish a nigga would, you're speaking that. These words are spells. We gotta be
Yeah.
mindful of what we saying to the universe because it's listening at all times.
Yeah,
It's gonna give you exactly what you asking for. You feel me? So like this space that we in can get tricky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And being aware of it being tricky is just learning how to operate with the most integrity. You feel me? And being able to say, like, when I wake up in the mirror, I'm happy with what I see. I'm thankful for who I am at the end of the day. I'm
Yeah.
thankful for my delayed gratification with music
Yeah.
because, in all honesty, I wasn't ready to be given a platform that the creator truly want to give me.
Mm.
I wasn't ready. It wasn't. It ain't nobody's fault but my own. You feel me? And
Yeah.
getting to that state of mindfulness, that's where the gangster in it come in at. You feel me? Like, damn, all right, I can take that to the chin.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful for that because you kept me from crashing out. Ain't no telling what millions of dollars would it did.
Yeah.
You
That's
feel me?
real.
Ain't no telling before I learned and I actively learned how to master and tame my lust, how I would have been infiltrated by women.
Mm.
Ain't no telling with me going sober what drinking would have did to me, or the trajectory that I would have went down or went on with drinking.
Yeah.
Having millions, having women at the like this. You feel me? That's how the bullshit happen. That's how you get caught up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Nah, that's real. Nah,
That's
that's
how
real.
you wake up like, how the fuck did I get here?
Yeah. But you understand it is in God's divine timing and
Every
can,
time.
and can, not rush the process, then that's gonna keep you in a good mindset and be ready to receive everything that you're
Everything.
supposed to receive at the
Mhm.
time you're supposed to receive it.
And it keep you for me now with where I am, like, man, it keep me on my shit. I'm excited to actually start pressing and putting a lot of music out and all of that
Yeah.
because I'm mentally ready for whatever this next level is, because if it wasn't, the universe wouldn't be giving me signs that, hey, all right, you in alignment, here you go,
Yeah.
here you go, here you go, here you go. Feel me? So,
Right.
man, all praises due to the Most High.
Yes,
man.
sir. And what's next for you, bro? Like what you working on and what you excited about that you got coming up?
Man, I got 3 projects ready. No cap, I got 3 projects ready. I'm excited for the last 2, like, a lot. Like, I play the last 2 more than the new project.
Okay.
Just because, like, when I created this body of work that's about to come out, can we release the title yet?
In like 3 weeks to a month.
Okay, cool. Well, then we about to name drop the project. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you get the exclusive then.
Right.
So the name of the project is titled "It Gets Greater Later."
Okay.
You feel me? And just the name of that title speaks to delayed gratification.
Mm.
This project was me banking on myself. I didn't want any features on this project
Okay.
because I noticed dealing with the last body of work and dealing with other artists' time and expecting certain things from other artists or wanting to work with other artists or get a video shot in. They may have more motion than me at the time. So it's like they moving around. They can't stop to get something shot. I learned that with my fan base and what I'm building, my fan base wants to hear me.
Yeah.
People who love me, they want to hear me. The features and shit be dope. Don't get me wrong, but if the feature is not gonna be done right, meaning you feel me, paperwork is right. We get a video shot, we got content shot together, we interacting with each other on social media.
Yeah.
That's what the fans want to see more than it just being a feature.
Right.
You
Right.
feel me?
Yeah.
Because like it's open ended in a way. So with this body of work, man, it gets greater later. It just speaks to the story of delayed gratification. It speaks to me arriving at my aha moment, which is what I was just speaking on. Like, this has been my fault the whole time.
Yeah.
So it gets greater later, meaning that at the end of this journey, we're going to be where we say we're going to be at, where we saw us get into. You feel me? The journey gets greater later. Enjoy the process.
Yeah. for
Don't
sure.
rush the process. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's this body of work that's coming out next. It gets greater later, and then the next 2, man, I'm out of here with the next 2 projects for sure.
Word.
But this one is this is gonna create the foundation of the fan base of who loves Courtney Bell. Because one thing Royce told me, he like, bro, you don't want to be that in the middle rapper. You don't want to be that rapper that's like, oh yeah, I fuck with him. Yeah, I kind of fuck with him too. You want to make niggas choose, I fuck with him or I don't fuck with him.
Yeah.
I can tell you a certain artist that as a musician I don't listen to, but then there's certain artists that I love and that I fuck with.
Yeah.
Feel me? It's not no in between. It ain't no for me. Oh damn, like he all right. Don't be the high. All right, nigga.
Yeah.
Make the people choose. I fuck with him and I fuck with him because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
I can tell you why I fuck with J. Cole. I can tell you why I fuck with Kendrick. I can tell you why I listen to Jid music. I can tell you why I fuck with Damani.
Yeah.
Outside of the music, what I see and hear through the music, I can tell you why I fuck with them. Exactly. You feel me? And I can tell you why I don't fuck with this artist.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you feel me? He just told me, make people choose. You feel me? So from this point forward, like I'm very mindful of that.
Yeah.
You gonna choose if you fuck with me or not.
And what is it like working with a lyrical juggernaut
Man,
like
that nigga
Royce
is
the
an alien.
5'9"?
That nigga is an alien. He had me in my head so much when we in the studio, bro. Just because I don't think Royce get the respect that he really
Man, he's
deserves
so
as a
underrated,
lyricist.
bro.
He's one of the greatest niggas to ever breathe on a microphone,
And
bro.
what people don't understand too is that, like, you know, him and Eminem put out that Bad versus Evil,
Mm-hmm.
and he was standing next to. I mean, like it wasn't like it was like, okay, Eminem and then a drop off when Royce rapping.
No,
like
Royce can really rap, bro.
man.
Like Royce can when I say really rap, and I've been in the studio with him because we got other records together. So like for a point in time, I think I spent like maybe 2 weeks at the studio where we damn near didn't leave. I go home, check on my crib, and we in the studio damn near 20 hours.
Yeah.
Just going through beats, shooting basketball, talking about real life. Like I got real love for Royce, and I feel like bro don't get the flowers that he deserves as a lyricist.
Yeah.
You
No,
feel
for
me?
sure.
Because like he can really rap, bro. Like I've never heard a bad verse from Royce,
Yeah.
like ever. I've never heard a verse that was just like that was cool. He loves the art that much. He loves hip hop that much. But he's from that generation of where who his predecessors were, the LL Cool J's, the Cash Was Everything Around Me, Wu Tang, and all of them. Like everyone in that era of time, he respected his predecessors. He respects the art form of lyricism. He respect hip hop. You feel me? So like being in the studio with him, I think just pushed my lyricism. It pushed my pen. That shit pushed me beyond my barriers. And at first it was uncomfortable because I didn't believe in myself fully. When I was in that space with Royce, I didn't fully believe in myself. I was nervous about what I was writing. I was in my head too much, you feel me? Nah, I understand what he was teaching me. You don't understand what the master is teaching you when you going through it. It takes for time. And like I come back to him all the time because it's real life shit that he didn't taught me that a nigga wasn't ready to receive. I still heard him, but it was just like, all right, I'm gonna just put that in my pocket and nigga, all right, big bro, I hear you.
Yeah.
But when it became applicable to life, I text him randomly all the time, like, hey, bro, I remember on this date exactly what you said to me, bro. I understand it now. I apologize for not listening. I wholeheartedly get what you was trying to tell me.
Hindsight is 20/20 like a motherfucker.
Man, crazy work, bro. Because at the end of the day, like Roy's biggest thing with me was to stop me from making mistakes that he made because me and his life mirrored so much. From drinking, sobriety, just like a lot of the mannerisms. Me and him got a lot of the same mannerisms, just a lot of the same shit. And being where I am now, I'm thankful for him.
Yeah.
For sure, because he's still somebody I call on. I talk to 2 to 3 times out the week.
Yeah.
Sometimes I may talk to him once, but we talk once a week, minimum. You feel me? And yeah, Royce a real nigga, man. Shout out to my nigga Nickel.
Nah, for sure. That's what's up. That's what's up. And I got a segment on the show that I call Real Spit or Bullshit. So I want to ask you a couple of questions and you know, get your take on it. Now, what's the name of the project again?
It Gets Greater Later.
All right. So Real Spit or Bullshit, it gets greater later.
Real spit. Realest spit.
Yes, sir.
Real
Nah,
spit.
cause again, with that hindsight is 20/20. It's like we be in such a rush to
Go nowhere.
get to the outcome that we want that we don't understand that, like, going through that journey and through the trials and tribulations that you have to go through to get there, that it definitely, you know, gets
greater later.
Yeah.
And you damn near you said what I wanted to say. I couldn't find the words.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is, bro. We are naturally in a rush to get to a destination, and we want to bypass the obstacles that we have to go through to get to that destination. You feel me? But not knowing the shit that you going through is what's going to keep you where you going.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, nah, I respect the grind. I respect the journey now. Even when certain shit fall back on a nigga, and he be like, damn, bro, why this didn't come through? Why this didn't fall through? I learned in that moment that, okay, it's something I got to learn here.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm going through is to equip me for where I'm going, to keep me there and to take me beyond my comfort zone once I get to that space. You feel me? So it gets greater later.
Yes, sir. All right. Real Spit or Bullshit. Detroit is the capital of or now let me say it like this. Real spit or bullshit. Detroit
Is
is
so no, go ahead, bro.
look,
Talk
look,
shit.
nah, Detroit is the home of Cartiers, of buffs. Like Detroit
Real
started
spit.
that culture.
Real spit. We started a lot of shit in the city.
Yeah.
Real spit.
Okay.
Niggas weren't wearing Cartiers. Niggas weren't wearing buffs. Like that's a wholeheartedly Detroit thing. And I'm well versed enough to know that I done traveled into many hoods growing up and being a grown man.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen a nigga with a pair of white sticks on his face from nowhere other than Detroit.
Yeah.
Nowhere. You feel me? And once we broke through the mold, the not even T Grizzly, you feel me? I think the Babyface Rays, the Peasies, I think they initiated like that realm. I think T has something to do with it because he broke the mold for every street nigga.
Yeah.
He opened the door for all of them to come through at the end of the day. But once we really caught, bro, I think the city, we stamped Cardis.
Yeah.
We stamped buffs. We stamped like that was a thing growing up. I seen big homies with $20,000 glasses on.
Yeah.
You feel me? In the city, these 2,500, 3,500, 3,700 for a brand new pair.
Yeah.
You feel me? So when you go to Golden Sun, you go to Hutch, or you go to shout out my nigga Wilson. You go to Wilson, you feel me? Niggas is putting 10,000 into their glasses, bro. So you got 40 pointers going across the whole WAP. Feel me? $10,000 pair of glasses. You don't see that nowhere else but in the city.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of people that work within the inner workings of the industry that's from Detroit. You feel me? So it's like Detroit has been influencing the entertainment space for decades on at a time. We just never got the proper light. So now that we getting the light and we've been having it for the past maybe like 3 years, 2 years, we have influenced the culture completely. The way niggas rap, the beats they rap on, the cadence that they rap in. A lot of people say we rap off beat. I still don't know what that is because the shit sounds so sweet because it's our culture, is where we come from at the end of the day. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, Detroit is most definitely the capital of cultural shit in general.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And real spit or bullshit, Detroit introduced like Pellies to the culture and to the world. Cause isn't the Pelly headquarters?
Yeah. Okay.
in Detroit?
Okay. So, do I want to say real spit with that? I'm not fully well versed in that.
Yeah. I mean, New Yorkers like to say that.
No, and that's what I was about to say. Bullshit, because like New Yorkers been wearing Avirexes. They've been wearing like leather style coats.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say like we invented that. I would say we helped influence it.
Word.
In the Midwest space.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because with us, it was growing up, it was Our Psalms for us. So like Our Psalms was what?
Yeah.
That's Detroit.
Okay.
Our Psalm is Detroit. Pellies was like my dad generation. You feel me? My dad is 54.
Okay.
You feel me? So like that's my dad generation. 90s, them niggas were Pellies.
Yeah.
Pellies just start making their way back around to our generation again. But for me, like bro, a nigga will kill you for an Our Psalm leather.
Yeah.
Back at the crib, like
Our Psalms was cold.
man,
and
what with the Bruce Lee, the dragon, the what,
the attention
bro?
to detail, like
Hell yeah, bro. You had one of them. You was that nigga in high school.
Yeah.
Every nigga that had them had an Our Psalm, some Prada American cups, high top and low top, Red Monkeys, Evisus. Then we transitioned into Trues and Mex and all of that. But bro, if you had a Pelly was really like my older cousins, and I mean, you know, Our Psalms was really like my older cousins. By the time it got to us and we started to go to high school, we started to transition out of wearing Our Psalms, and niggas was wearing like North Face coats, and like bubble coats started to be a thing for our generation. But my older cousins, who like 5 years older than me, my older cousin Rod, he was one of the first niggas I seen with an Our Psalm.
Yeah.
He was one of the first niggas I seen with buffs. Like, I'm 10 years old. I'm going over to my auntie house, putting his glasses on. He had straight back Cartiers on.
Yeah.
You feel me? He had white sticks, like the shit that our culture is famous for. I seen my cousins wearing that shit first.
Yeah.
So I won't say that we originated the Pellies, but I say we influenced it because New York got their own wave with coats and all of that shit too when it come to fashion.
Yeah, nah, for sure. All right, real spit or bullshit, Coney is a good restaurant. Like the food is good.
Hell,
at Coney.
fuck yeah. It depends on which Coney you go to. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say real spit.
Okay.
Cause like that's what I grew up on. It's bad food. It's processed food.
Yeah.
But it's like for a young nigga that grew up in that environment, like I can go get a 10-piece hot wing and some chili cheese fries. And depending on the Coney that I go to, it could be a bad experience or it could be the greatest dinner that I had in my life.
So you got to know which Coney to
Yeah,
hit.
hell yeah, hell yeah. Like in my hood, we had L. George's, you feel me? And if you don't go to L. George's, TJ's on 8 Mile is a good Coney. Nikki D's, that's a good one on the east side, you feel me? Like, it's certain Conies that you know to go to if you from the city, if you want to have a good day.
Yeah.
Sometimes you will go to one of these rinky-dink Conies just because it's Coney, and you feel me? Now you snatching somebody out the fucking window out the Coney because they done fucked your food up or the food is fucked up. Like, but yeah, I say Coney is most definitely a cultural thing. I feel like we all grew up on Coney.
Wow.
If you ain't grew up on Coney and you from the city, I don't know, shit. Your mama actually cooked and like she ain't play none of that shit.
Yeah.
But like my mama is my mama. We at Coney for sure. She getting chicken salad, we getting wingdings and chili cheese fries every single time. Okay. So that's a cultural thing for sure.
Right. Real spit or bullshit. Once a person gains knowledge of self, their life becomes more fulfilled.
Bullshit.
Okay. Why would you say that?
Because there's a difference between having knowledge of self and making it applicable and turning it over to wisdom. You have a lot of niggas that have knowledge of who we are and what we are, and they still do nigga shit. You feel me? So that's bullshit. I think wisdom is what it should be converted over to. Yeah. You feel me? I've had knowledge of self for years, and I still did nigga shit. Yeah. I still sinned against myself at the end of the day. You feel me? I still did shit that I know I shouldn't have been doing behind closed doors, even if nobody ever knew. You feel me? So I feel like niggas who had a knowledge of self, that don't necessarily mean your life is going to turn out how it is. Yeah. You feel me? Because a lot of the times it's not about being righteous all the time. It's about being right too.
That's real. Yeah.
While being righteous. You feel me? Yeah. So yeah, no, I think a lot of the times niggas with the knowledge of self, if you ain't applying the knowledge and turning it over to wisdom, what the fuck are we doing this for? You just a nigga who know a lot of shit, who can insert yourself in conversations and sound good. And to a young nigga or a young goddess that's unschooled, you gonna sound like you know everything. You feel me? Yeah. But wisdom is action. Yeah. It's knowledge in action. Right. At the end of the day, you feel me? So if I do have knowledge of self, if I am aware of who we are, depending on what degree I'm at, you feel me, of knowledge, then you gonna see it in my actions. Yeah. That's how you judge a nigga. Scripture tells us to judge a man by his fruit. You judge a nigga by what he do, not what he tell you. Yeah. So a nigga can tell you he know all of this, and we can talk about health, we can talk about the science, we can talk about 5%, we can talk about whatever. And I can be well versed in it. Yeah. And we're in this interview, and I'll go outside and smoke a cigarette. Or I'll go outside and drink some liquor, or I'll go outside and do something that's going against everything that I just told you.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's why them supreme mathematics are so important too, with the knowledge, wisdom, and
all of that, understanding, all of that. Yeah, all of that play a part, bro.
Absolutely.
Feel me? And it's a lot of niggas that's like that. Yeah, niggas just ain't called out on it, and you feel me? But like, nigga can't be playing with this knowledge, bro, because there's people that really follow you. It's people that really need what your ancestors is calling you to remember. Yeah, because ain't shit new under the sun, bro. We done been here a million times over already. Yeah, prayerfully this time in this lifetime we get it right.
No, that's real. Man, Courtney Bell, I appreciate you pulling up, dropping knowledge, dropping gems, just dope conversation. And wishing you well on your journey, bro.
Man, and gratitude.
With everything that you got coming up, man, I know it's gonna be top tier.
Oh man, my nigga, man. Yes, gratitude, God. I appreciate it.
So, man. So yo, that's another episode of Real Spit with Spitty. Want to thank my guest, Courtney Bell, for pulling up, dropping gems, and just having a dope convo with us. Again, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and leave some suggestions in the comment box on who else we should have on the show. Really trying to have these dope, enlightened conversations. It's not about no fluff. It's not about no clickbait. It's not about who did what in the industry and the gossip, the rumor mill and none of that. Like, this is about some real spit. So appreciate y'all pulling up.
Peace, love, and light.